When whispers of Barcelona's next big move began to swirl through Camp Nou, nobody expected the spotlight to land on a quiet, dependable figure like Eric Garcia. Yet here we are, on the brink of a renewal that cements him as a foundational piece of Hansi Flick's evolving puzzle, and the promise is tantalizing. Up to 40 appearances in the coming season, a clear signal that his name will echo through Catalonia's training ground and roar from the terraces. Last season, Garcia was that steady undercurrent beneath the roar of Barcelona's famed defensive orchestra, while Pau Cubarsí and Inigo Martinez, the flashy duo at centre-back, soaked up headlines and praise. It was Garcia who quietly slotted in whenever one of them faltered. Picture him as a jigsaw piece moulding himself to each gap. One week anchoring the back three, the next surfing the wide channels at right back, and sometimes even dropping into the midfield trenches to break up attacks with surgical precision. His flexibility was more than a tactical footnote. It was Barcelona's unsung insurance policy against the chaos of injuries and suspensions, and it did wonders for Flick's game plan. According to the reliable whispers of Diario Sport, the club has already inked a deal to extend Garcia's stay until 2030. Imagine a scroll unfurling on the manager's desk, Flick's signature scrawled across the bottom, signalling trust in the Martorell-born Spaniard. Though Barca's hierarchy insists they're in no rush to trumpet the news, the pact is sealed, an embodiment of faith in a player who understands that loyalty is built in quiet consistency. Behind the scenes, jerseys have been measured, personal terms ironed out, and now it's only a matter of time before the press releases light up the club's website. It wasn't always so certain. Flashback to January, when Garcia's future at Camp Nou looked as shaky as a leaf in a winter wind. Fresh off a fruitful loan spell at Girona, where he'd rediscovered confidence and form, he appeared poised to seek greener pastures elsewhere, and yet, in a move worthy of its own dramatic pause, Flick picked up the phone and made the call. Flick's voice, firm yet reassuring, painted a picture of possibility, an essential role, minutes on the pitch, and a chance to grow under his watchful eye. The gamble paid off. By season's end, Garcia had transformed from a fleeting cameo into a mainstay, earning not only minutes but trust. Numbers rarely lie, and Garcia's ledger from last season reads like a love letter to consistency. 45 appearances, eclipsing 2,100 minutes on the clock, 5 well-placed goals, and 3 assists that carved open defences. Among these, one moment shimmered brightest. A thunderous strike in El Clasico that sent Camp Nou into an ecstatic frenzy, the roar of the crowd vibrating through every corner of the stadium. That volley was more than a goal. It was a statement, a reminder that Garcia's name belongs not only on the team sheet, but in the annals of Barca lore. Looking ahead, Flick's blueprint for next season is drawn with Garcia at its core. With Hector Fort expected to depart in the summer, a vacancy opens at right back, and Garcia stands poised to claim it as his own secondary bastion, sitting just behind Jules Koundé in the pecking order. Yet Victor's vision doesn't end on the flank. In a defence susceptible to the random furies of injury, consider statistics laced with Araujo's hamstring worries, Christensen's niggling knocks, and Martinez's occasional twists. Garcia will rotate through the centre, a rock the coach can rely on when the unexpected strikes. Nevertheless, there's an important nuance in this arrangement. Regular minutes, Garcia insisted in negotiations, was non-negotiable, and Barcelona listened. They've committed to offering him around 40 games, a balance between his role as a versatile squad member and the consistent playing time he craves to maintain form and confidence. It's a pact born of mutual respect. The club values his adaptability. He values the chance to step onto the pitch, breathe the turf scent, hear the fans' chants, and feel the adrenaline surge through every tackle and pass. As the summer sun sets on this agreement, the real journey begins. Competition for defensive slots at Camp Nou has never been fiercer, and Garcia's path remains strewn with challenges. Flashes of brilliance from young academy prospects, high-profile signings sniffing around for minutes, and a coach whose demands grow with each passing match. Yet if last season taught us anything, it's that Eric Garcia thrives where others might falter, turning uncertainty into strength and depth into dynamism. The countdown to 2030 has begun, and every training session, every pre-season friendly, every touch of the ball will write the next chapter of his Barcelona story. one that we can hardly wait to read. What will be the next twist in Garcia's tale? Only the first whistle of next season will tell.